All right, here's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on a couple different tools that really help you create some change for yourself and for your children. First tip I want to give you, first thing we're going to focus on is helping your kids, because really they're going to be the ones that are going to be ultimately responsible. You can do some things to help kind of with the environment, and we're going to work a little bit on that. But ultimately, they have to learn to regulate their own emotions because they're their own emotions. And that's going to be a life skill for them. To regulate emotions, the first thing you got to do, you got to be able to be aware of your emotions. If you're not able to feel, or I call it sometimes mapping, if you can't map your emotions, if you don't know where you are, we talked about that Yorkie-Dotson scale. If you can't tell where you are in that, if you're at a 0, or if you're at a 10, or you're at a 5, you can't tell where you are in the scale, then it's going to be really hard for you to make any kind of adjustments. And that's what happens a lot with anxiety. Again, because I have anxiety, I can tell you that. Most people don't even think about their anxiety until it's a 10. When it's a 10, then they go, oh my gosh, I'm feeling anxious. But the truth is that energy has been building up maybe for hours or maybe for days. And as that energy has been building, it's not being noticed. And because it's not being noticed, we don't do anything about it until it's too late. And then when it's here, it really is hard. It really is hard for your kids to dial it back and to help calm themselves down. So much easier for your kids to calm down, slow down, when they can first recognize their energy. Oh man, it's starting to push it a little bit. My energy is starting to get a little too high. It's a little too hot. I need to bring it back a little bit. That's so much easier for a kid to learn to regulate, or even regulate when they start to shut down. Regulating here in these middle zones is so much easier than regulating in the extremes.